Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. Welcome to your reading. This one, we're Spirit's spilling the tea on something that's interesting. They could be connected, but we're going to look at three different piles of cards here and see what happens. And we're going to clarify using the transparent tarot, which is fun because they stack on top of each other and they provide a little bit different point of view, depth of meaning. So what are we looking at here? We've got the bell, which is an announcement, and the vine. Seek out information that will help you. You need to seek out the information. We have a spider. There's something that you're trying to create. You need to know something. And then maybe from that, you ring the bell. Or maybe the bell is like the information rings a bell inside of you. And you're like, wow, that's the thing. That's what I needed to know. Here we have the knot, which is unsuccessful plans. But the flag says, don't be tempted to lower your standards. So maybe something you thought was going to work out, something that you thought was the thing. Okay, South Node's in your sign. Lots of things you're going to have to let go and pass out of your life. And so something that you thought was going to work, all of a sudden you're like, yeah, okay, if I do that, then am I really who I am? And so you need to stand in the power of the knowledge of who you are. Don't lower your standards. Don't go along just to get along. Don't do things to... I had a few years ago somebody tell me that they needed me to tell them that I didn't believe any of the things that I had said about a certain topic, and if not, they wouldn't be in my life anymore. And I said, please don't ask me to lie to you to be in your life. But that was the request, the ultimatum, and I was like, and when I tell you that this was a really important relationship, I'm not lying. But I couldn't sacrifice the person that I am. I would not sell my soul to be in a relationship with someone else. And I feel like that is what they're asking you to do here. You have the elephant. This is a big deal. This is a massive deal. And you really need to believe in who you are and what you're worth. And if you can't do that, it becomes a slippery slope. Once you give in on something, then something else is required of you, and then something else, and then something else, and then something else. And the next thing you know, you are completely lost and you don't know who you are anymore. Right? That's generally a kind of a thing that happens either in a relationship or in a very toxic work environment, where you're only supposed to work 40 hours, but hey, can you come in a little extra? Or can you stay a little late tonight? But you're not getting paid for it, right? Or even if you are being paid for it, next thing you know, you're working 60 hours a week and you're not spending time with your family, right? And it's expected of you, right? And so it's kind of like that. It's kind of like what you give a little, my dad used to say, if you give an inch, they'll take a mile. That's what it feels like here. So you need to hold your standards. You need to create the boundaries that support you, that work with you. So South Node in your sign, you have the casket, someone going out of your life, the end of a situation. And I think it's because no matter how much effort and time you put into something, no matter how much, it's not about how much time, it's about the reward. And for some reason, it's not there. It is something that has depleted your sense of self. And you're being invited to come home to yourself. When you have the wishbone, a wish is granted, and someone new is entering your life. The chair is filled. In the same group with the casket, you have the wishbone and a chair is filled. So it is in letting go of a situation that does not work for you that you get the opportunity for a situation that does. You have a lot of spiritual transformation that comes through this effort. This is where you step into your power, Libra. This is where you become who you are meant to come through the evolution of the South Node. The South Node is always about, well, you don't need that anymore, and that's not who you are, and that's not working for you, and don't do that, right? And instead become more fully embodied of your higher self, that spiritual white light, that spark of the divine that you really are. Because here we have the spiritual transformational energy of the dragonfly and this going through the muck of it. Really, to me, this is such a South Node sign when you get the stingray. You're down in the muck of it. And if someone steps on you, you're going to sting them, right? And you would prefer to just gently move away, but I wouldn't want to be the person that doesn't let you go. And so this announcement here, I feel like these are probably, these two for sure are the same thing. This one might be something different. It might be that you are trying to start something new, a new business, a new enterprise, a new way of doing something, but you need, it says seek out information that will help you, right? And then there's the announcement, and the spider says you are putting things in place, so creating a website, or getting a house in order to sell it, or starting a new business, a business launch of some sort. It feels like you need some help in order to create what it is that you're going to create, but once it's ready to go, there's an announcement, right? You're telling people, okay, my doors for business are now open. Yeah, working collaboratively with someone is going to definitely make that situation work. What? No. Huh. Okay. This one too. All right. So that collaborative business here. Look, you have the Three of Pentacles, focusing on the thing that you are trying to grow, and it comes with this Hierophant, this massive tree, this growth potential. That's that seed, and this is what will happen, right? Here you plant the seed, and from that grows this massive tree. I think you're starting something new, inspired and new, and with a lot of potential, growth opportunity, moving in a new direction. I love that so much. This flag thing here, right? We've got this. What is this? The Eight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and this Two of Pentacles. I feel like this is sort of like where you've been sitting in limbo to make a decision about what's going on over here. But here we've got this King of Wands. This feels like your spirit guide guiding you. The Six of the Gemini card here, bringing things into balance in the heart space. Are you getting back what you're putting out, right? Do not sell your soul to be in a relationship of any kind, business or personal. You should not have to do that. And when I tell you that I never would have thought that I could have walked away from this relationship, I don't know who's more surprised, me or the person that gave me the ultimatum. And then here we have this Three of Wands. This is working. It feels like passion rising up inside of you in a very balanced way, and it's being guided. You're being guided by your spirit guide team. Look at that. You're stronger than you know. That's what they just said. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. If it's not in balance, and you know this, when the giving and the receiving of energy is not in balance, when you're not being paid what you're worth, when you're not receiving from a relationship what you're putting into it, and you start to balance the scales, right? So they're not paying you what you're worth, you start doing less stellar work, right? And that's sort of selling your soul too. Like, you have these high standards, but they're not really paying me for it, so I'm not going to put all the effort in. But that's really depleting your own soul, when it would be a better move to go find a job where you're appreciated and paid for it, right? In a relationship where they're not putting that much effort in, you start backing off how much you're putting in. The next thing you know, nobody's putting in any effort at all. Is that a relationship at that point, right? And so you have to figure out what really works for you on that. So somebody leaving so somebody new can come in. This is the Devil card. And then we have the card of Temperance, of the Rainbow. Healing. You're not really chained up. You only think you are. Seven of Wands. I'm sorry, the Nine of Wands. This is like holding your ground. guarding and protecting what you're trying to create in your own life. And then we have the moon. And this is using your intuition. You're going to heal the situation by intuitively taking the steps that you're guided to take. You're only shackled if you choose to be shackled. Because if we take that away, then we have all this healing energy. Right? Taking the intuitively, divinely guided steps, getting in touch with your spirit self, will change everything. And you don't have to be in situations. There's always another way. There's always another way. And sometimes that is so hard to believe. Sometimes it is, and so Spirit, show me another way. Send me, if you don't ask the angels for help, they can't help you. Send me a light. Show me another way. Give me an answer. What is my next best step? I don't need the whole plan. I just need to know what is my next best step. Right? Follow your bliss, navigating by the stars. Your next best step is something that feels like joy. Something that you're passionate about, something you're excited about, something that you want to do. Keep going forward. You are ascending the mountain. Believe in yourself, Libra. You're only stuck if you choose to be. So take a risk and venture forward. There's a great adventure waiting for you. You're only stuck if you choose to see it that way. Don't sell out on your own life. You deserve better than that. All right, Libra? I'm on Facebook every day. I'd love to see you over there. I look at the energy of the day through the astrology and through pulling tarot cards with it. And so it's a great way to help you to navigate the energy of the day. So I'd love to see you over there. If you're a member of my group over on Facebook, but you leave comments here on the YouTube video in YouTube, then you get into the drawing for the free reading that I give away. It helps with the analytics over here, which is really nice because more people get the messages. Believe me, you don't get rich on YouTube doing what I do. But it's just nice to help others to get the information too. So I would love to see you over on Facebook. Come and join the group. All right? You guys take really good care of yourself. Believe in yourself. Follow your own inner guidance. It knows the way. That compass inside of you, it knows which way to go. Trust it and move in that direction. Follow the joy. All right, Libra, you take good care. I'll see you again soon.